And then we can shoot. So the shooting's been a lot of work. It's about 12 months of shooting pretty much every day for 12 months. So this is pretty much like 4 or 5 movies shot at the same time. Preparing the same process every morning. This is a gym we call a ROM, which is a technical thing we do every morning, pretty much twice or 3 times a day, to make sure that the markers are where they are, and that we are sure, with Steve showing what to do. And we have a gym with a face, same thing. And this is the result in real time. This is really what we get. So it works exactly seamlessly without any post-animation, which is the good thing.
A couple of things to explain before.
This is Ellen's first day on stage.
What we're going to do, how we're going to work, technique, and all those things. We just capture the markers, but the markers are really precise, including on your face. So you don't need to overact. You don't need to do that media, things like this. I mean, you can be as subtle as you would in a film. And the technology will get it. So don't bother about all this. And don't touch your markers. Interactivity is really a strange thing compared to movies where you don't need to bother about what the audience will do because they just watch. Here, most of the time the player will control you. So in some cases you will have to do something and do a variation of this based on what the player says. So don't be surprised you saw that in the script if sometimes you need to say yes and no and maybe. So it's a big day for 2 reasons, because there are many pages, but also because you'll be 4 actors today on stage. So Blair is with us.
So this kind of sessions happen very often, spending a lot of time talking to actors. Keep in mind that the director is the only thing they can relate to, because there's nothing there apart from the script and the director. So you'd better be there, because look at what it looks like. Look at these silly props. These are people eating, and we're going to shoot that, and you need to explain, and you need to make sure that and all actors understand the situation, understand the emotion. And with this silly stuff that they don't laugh too often, which was a real challenge because it was really funny sometimes.
Are you okay?
Yes. It's just, it's really hot.
Okay, can we start that just over again?
Okay. This is your control mechanism.
Totally.
Cool! Because the line, the apartment only works if certain choices were made.
But, yes.
Because in some cases
Okay,
he left
she got me.
before we...
Even I got lost sometimes in my script, so Ellen was there. By the way, this is a helicopter, in case you didn't notice, and it's a helicopter on wheels. It can move around, so we have a very important dialogue in this helicopter with crazy stuff happening.
Probably the first person you want to talk to is Dawkins, but instead of saying what you want him to say, which is, you were right, Judy, to make this decision, and I'm with you, the only thing you can say is come back and we'll talk.
Again, giving context, getting her to the right emotional space for each scene. And we really shot a lot of things very quickly. It's because, you know, in films, what happens is that usually they have a lot of time between scenes because they need to prepare the lights and they need to change the sets, etc., etc. So usually actors shoot only 3 pages a day on a film. But here, as we don't have lights, we don't have cameras, we don't have nothing to prepare, you just move a bunch of crates and here you are, a new scene. I mean, you need to be very fast, and the actors need to be very fast to jump from one scene to another, to jump from one emotional state to another. This is just the work we did with the props, just to give you an idea of the crazy amount of work that these guys did. So as you can see, each time there is a new set, we need to prepare the props, make sure that all the contacts and the position in space are right. So that's been really a lot of work.
I'm 16! I'm locked up in here and I just want to go out and have some fun!
Can't do it, babe. Rules are rules.
was never seen again.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Jamal Sheikh Sharif.
It's not your call, Aiden. I can do what I want. It's my new apartment.
Oh, so when did you move in?
A couple weeks ago.
I've never seen anyone so pig-headed. You might not get the answers you're looking for.
I'm not looking for answers. I just need to see her. You lied to me.
Moving helicopter.
You tell them that if they try to find me, I'll kill them. Tell them, Nathan.
Don't you have anyone? No family, friends you can turn to?
There's something that I have to tell you. About me.
So these are just some of the moments. Remember that the game takes place through 15 years of the life of Jodie. So she is Jodie Holmes when she's 14, and when she's 16, when she's 18, when she's 20, until 23. So through this lifespan, you will see many different things. You will see her laughing, you will see her crying, you will see her in love, you will see her disappointing, you will see her struggling. You will see, really, you will be a part of the life of a character for the first time in a game in that way. And you will see how the different moments, the good and the bad moments, made her who she is. So, well, I hope we managed to get you interested in all this. And again, this is a fantastic experience for us and the team, and I hope I managed to share some of the passion and enthusiasm we have for this project. And we're really impassioned to show you more very soon. So guys, if you have any question about this is the right moment.